Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm just sitting here getting a little bit of soul snow thrown down on my face by Salubra's blessing that we just got in the last video. But today in this video, in our Hollow Knight All Achievements guide brought to you by a Wall Crawl, we're going to be going back to the Colosseum and we're going to be challenging the third and final Colosseum challenge, the Trial of the Fool. And I understand why it's called the Trial of the Fool, because you kind of got to be a fool to sign up for it. It is not easy. It is a challenge, and I have left it for pretty late in the game for that reason. But you got everything. You are as ready as you can be for this, and you're going to get this, okay? So we'll talk through it. We got it. We got all our charm notches. We got all our charms. Got all our charms. So you can do it. We're going to head this way and just get to our stag station down here just a little bit. Ooh, creepy fly, people. Creepy flies. And I'm going to get the money because it's good money. And okay. And we're going to go and stag our way to King Station. It's just the closest one. All right, so we'll exit up here. You're probably familiar at this point, especially if you've been following along with me on my videos. So we'll go to the right and we'll ascend this elevator shaft thingy to get here. Bonkaroo, pal, got you, brother. Send the elevator down, I guess. Pow, pow. Get money all the way. Now, one of the good things about the about this particular Colosseum challenge or trial, I think is its technical name, is you do get 3,000 geo from it. You're going to get an achievement from it. You're going to get a percentage point of completion from it, and you're also going to get that 3,000 geo, and that's really nice. There's also some enemies that are still Hunter's Journal related that you want to try to make sure you get. So we're going to come here. We're going to go ahead and bench down here where if you have any trouble, you'll be able to come back to it. But so go and sit. Let Salubra charge you up. And I'm going to take the Soul Catcher off. And I am going to go ahead and use Nail Master's Glory instead. And I'm going to put Dream Wielder in here because using this way faster and getting 2 out of it, I think is really helpful to refuel up in the particular parts that need some refueling. So, let's go. Let's do this. I hope I have enough money to do it. Let's see. Okay, I don't talk to the flag. I talk to this upside downy dude. Into the Trial of the Fool. 800. No. Okay, he says I don't have enough. So, I'll be back when I have 800 geo. See you guys in a second. I think I'm just going to do a quick trial of the... I'm just going to do one of these because it gets me... the Trial of the Conqueror, because it gives me 2,000 geo, and I need to work towards it anyway. So, I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I just got a relatively quick 2,000 geo. So now it's time to talk to this guy. And I am going to go ahead and buy myself the Trial of the Fool. So I'm not going to do it. I want to step back downstairs. And I want to go ahead and refill my soul and stuff. Because I want to have all of that available to me. I didn't change out my charms that I'm going to use for this trial. Here they are. It's the same charms I used for the Trial of the Conqueror as the Trial of the Fool. So, now that I'm all healed up, all souled up, it's time to go upstairs. Now, some quick words. At the very end, there's a guy called the God Tamer. There's this big boss that comes out, and it's like a big, elephant or monster looking thing it's like a beast, and then there's like a guy with a sword who hops around, or a girl with a sword. So basically the girl with the sword just stays where she is and jumps up and then swings at you, and doesn't do it very often, but you have to be aware of that pattern so you can be out of the way of it and you can hit them back. The beast thing itself will roll and go across the base and then bounce up, and it targets where you are at that point, and it will land right there. So as it goes away from you, you can kind of dash away, and it will land right in that empty spot. It does not like Desolate Dives at all. It doesn't like Soul. It doesn't like the nail arts, but it can be a little bit challenging of a fight. It also can spit out like this infection or whatever that stuff is, and you have to kind of get used to the pattern. There's like little openings in between that you can hide. I'll try to talk you through it when we get there. So let's go ahead and let's start this particular one. So here we go. Just gonna start it up. It locks me in, and it is time to go. Now this one, admittedly, I've said this before, but it is significantly more difficult. So definitely try to work on, you'll try to use your soul, and and also these purple guys, they are your bread and butter about getting back into the fight, especially with this particular charm that you got. Now your Dream Wielder, it helps you a ton. Oops. I like to try to use a bunch of soul in this particular fight. And so you basically blast and let the spikes just take care of these guys. Blast and shoot back across. Okay, I said blast, but I meant do your soul. So jump up, let's get rid of one of them, and there's another one waiting on the other side. Hit it. All right, I'm getting through that little bit of wave. This one is significantly longer. Shoot. Okay, yeah, just go and hang out up here on the wall. And then you can come on over here. Now these, I think they're called oodles or something. There's just going to be 3 of them for now. And they're new in your hunter's journal. And I sit here in the middle, and a lot of times I do an Abyss Shriek, just a couple of them. And sometimes it helps you more than others, because they really are sporadic, and it's hard to know where they're going to go. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up twice, so I'll be ready for the next wave. And there's some more of these guys, and there we go. Finish them off. Now stand on this one and shoot. Get rid of those guys. Shoot. Shoot. Ooh, I didn't have any more soul. So that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Now there's going to be centipedes that come across. So just the middle one you have to get out of. And then you kind of hippity hop back to where that space was. And, all right. I'm going to fall back down. Okay. I wish I had more soul to use. Soul is what makes me feel comfortable. And charge it up and get rid of him. Alright, I'm going to need to catch back up here in a minute. But, save Mr. Purple. Try not to deal with Mr. Purple. Now, he will not be... Others will come. But, you're going to try to leave Mr. Purple there. And in a second, you'll be able to fight just him. Okay? We clean those guys out. And now, with just Mr. Purple in there, you can heal up a little bit. And you can use him as a refuel. These are my refuel buddies. Look at all that soul he gave me. Hop over to the other side. Now I have all my masks back. And yeah, he's going to go ahead and refuel my soul. Come on. Man, why are you going to back up like that? Okay. And now clean him out. Pogoing on top of him is my favorite way to deal with him. Ouch. Boomerang bugs, which are not fun. Get a heal in. Alright. These guys, the little warpy bugs, that you get in the Soul Sanctum, not fun. Now you kill those two. This is also another place where you can get some soul back. As you walk across the floor, there's going to be 3 little easy to get bugs that are blobs. So just walk across. There's one of them. You trigger him. Trigger the second one just by walking across. There he is. And there's going to be a third one. And you can use the third one once he shows up. And you can, again, dream nail this guy until you're all completely full. And then you keep going. Now be ready for this. A soul warrior. He does not like soul at all. He's like the second version of it. So you want to get these little flying blobbies first. And this guy is new. So you're going to try to be ready to hit him with a dash. Like, and then shoot him. Because if he gets going, he makes you have to like run around all over the place. Because he's like Umu. He has like this electric path that follows behind him. Ow, I went the wrong way. I try to deal with the oh, okay, I got them both. That was lucky of me. I try to deal with him first. Okay, 3 quick hits, and now deal with one of those Brooding Molochs, dash across, deal with the other. Now jump up and deal with what's in the air first, doing a desolate dive if you can, and clean the floor. This is a Brooding Moloch, not like the actual boss, and you know how to deal with him. You've done it before. He is dead. Now this is also another place you can do it. You have to be ready, but it's going to open to the side, turn around, and hit it with that nail. You can hit him several times. Fill that soul meter up. And I understand you don't have a ton of time to heal, but you can definitely fill your soul meter. This is going to be the hardest section, in my opinion. This wall section. Lots of charges, so you can be using a lot of soul and just charge it immediately. Get this boomerang bug first. And now you've got the armored, those guys. And then just try to like pogo and stay on top of them because of their pattern of making the diagonal shots. Now this falls down Just a jump hit back to the wall. We'll try to warp back to the wall and warp back to the wall. And then you're safe. Try to get in some heals. Any heal you can. Now, this you just got to try to just deal with for a minute. Sometimes it's really unforgiving, and other times it's not. Other times it's fine, and they almost all miss you. So, I don't know what to tell you. Just, if you want to do Abyss Shrieks, that can sometimes help. But sometimes I just make it. Hi. Ow. Ow. Come on, man. Get away. Use a Blast of Soul to try to get as many of them as we can across. And there's Mr. Purple, my buddy. He's here to save the day for us. And scoot out to the side and heal yourself up. You ought to be good if you just keep Mr. Purple's alive here at the latter portion. You ought to be fine to get through this last section as long as you're managing your Mr. Purples pretty well. Because you can kind of burn all you got and then just refuel on the Mr. Purples. And then once you do that, you'll have to fight the I don't know if it's this Mr. Purple that's last before we fight the God Tamer or not. If it is the God Tamer next, I'll try to walk through their abilities for just a second before, yeah, it's not. Get rid of him. Should be a very high priority. All right, up here. Yeah, that's your last Mr. Purples, I really think. And that's okay. You can just try not to get scared. It's okay if you take a little extra damage in order to leave him alive. Because you want him there so he can fuel you up. There we go. Bonk-a-bonk. And now it is time. You hear this ominous like ba-bonk, ba-bonk, ba-bonk. And watch. So that one jumps in the air. And so runs and see how it'll hit right. It'll land right where I am. This is the spit thing it does. It's right against the wall. So it's hard to see. See, it spits. It has two little empty places it'll go. So you kind of let it hone in on where you're going to be and then use that to get away. Now, let's talk about a couple ways to attack. I'm using this, and if you can do your Cyclone Slash, it hates that. Another thing it hates is Desolate Dives. So Shazam, it does not like it. You can also do a fair amount of pogoing on it. You can just do a single Great Slash if you don't feel comfortable with your Cyclone Slash, because it's not something you use very much. And all you have to kill is the big beast. And then she gives up. He or she gives up. It's like, no, my beast. My beast. And that is it. You have done it. You have beaten the Trial of the Fool. You've gotten the Fool achievement. So that's really good. And you have gotten yourself 3,000 more Geo. So, there we go. I'm going to hop down, sit on this bench and chill and relax. And hopefully that was helpful. You saw some little angles and stuff like that of where to jump and kill guys ahead. It is important to try to attack them right as they come in. Leave Mr. Purple so you can refuel on them and just kind of work through the stages. The worst part is when the spikes come up and the walls have closed in. You got this. You can do this. It may take a little longer than some of the other ones, but you can do it. All right, you have any questions, hit me up with comments. Any likes, subscribe, send them my way. I love them and I treasure them. All right, thank you so much. See you next time.